Evening all. Right, this one's going to be a little bit odd. Well, different to what I normally do. I've had lots and lots and lots of requests, and some of the requests aren't really long enough to make up a long enough video, basically. So this one is a miscellaneous mishmash even of 3 requested readings that don't warrant a longer reading, if you know what I mean. So in front of me, I've got the Angel Wisdom Tarot here by Radley Valentine. I have the Tarot by Rider-Waite-Smith, and I have the Good Tarot by Colette Baron-Reid. And that's the box, because I don't think I've used these for some time. So that's the Good Tarot, which is this one. Angel Wisdom, which is this one. And the Rider-Waite-Smith deck I don't have a box for. I normally keep them in a silk cloth in a little tiny chest type ornament. Right, so this column, this set of cards is going to be for a reading for Nuala. I think that's how you pronounce it. Please forgive me if I've pronounced it wrong. Wants to know, will 16-year-olds get the vote? So that's for that question. And then we've got BB wants to know, is Boris coming back? That's that one. And then Sue wants to know, will William be king? And that's that one. If it feels necessary, I'll do a Wisdom of the Oracle card. That's the book. These also are written and illustrated, I believe, by Colette Baron-Reid. So let's do Nuala's reading first. So just put those to one side. If you want to know what the crystals are, that is sodalite. That's quartz. That's labradorite. That's labradorite. I love labradorite. That's dragon jasper. Just in case anybody wants to know what they are. Are 16-year-olds going to get the vote? Well, I mean, we all know why Keir Starmer's going after the young vote, because as we all know, younger people do tend to be more socialist or left-leaning when they're younger, until, of course, the world teaches them the ways of the world and they have bills to pay, and, you know, life gives them a few hard knocks, and then they start to see the world for what it really is and not in an ideal world. It's very childlike to want a socialist utopia, and actually if socialism worked, it would be quite nice in an ideal world, but we don't live in an ideal world. We live in a cruel world. However, Keir Starmer does recognise that 16-year-olds are more likely to vote for a left-leaning party. Now, I'm not so sure whether that's going to work this time around, because I've got a sneaky feeling a lot of the young vote is going to reform. And if that happens, he's going to have some egg on his face. What do I think about 16-year-olds having the vote? I think it's an absolutely appalling idea, because I think unless you're paying tax, I don't think anybody who is not working or paying tax should have a vote, to be honest. I don't think prisoners should have a vote. I don't think illegal immigrants should have a vote. I think you've got to be a British citizen who pays tax, in my humble opinion, and it is only my opinion. You know, we have the Emperor. So this is a tactical decision. Emperor, think of the an emperor. Think of a military leader. What is their job? Their job is to be a tactician, to map out moves of the military in order to gain success. Starmer's plan for 16-year-olds to get the vote or to be given the vote, he's going to get it because there aren't enough people in opposition to vote it down. So when we think about it, it's a strategic plan on Labour's behalf in order to garner more support from the young, knowing full well that the young are more likely to vote for a left-leaning party. This is a strategy. We know that, but how successful is it going to be? So, first of all, is it going to happen? Is he just making noises? Is it going to happen? Will 16-year-olds get the vote? Will 16-year-olds get the vote? See, the thing is, if 16-year-olds get the vote, that means Scotland's going to go independent. Northern Ireland will go independent. I'm not taking that lot. Wales will definitely go independent because young people tend to be the ones that want the independence rather than be part of a united kingdom. So it might break up the kingdom. Come on. How's that going to go? We've got right. So we've got the Three of Cups, which is a celebration. It's usually announcements. I think he's going to do it. I think this is his plan. It's going to succeed. 16-year-olds are going to get the vote, and is it going to work out the way he planned it? We have the Ace of Pentacles. So we're looking at this is like an offer. So it's what's potential is it is potentially going to be successful for him. So for Starmer, this is obviously carefully planned. He's going to bring it through because there's no opposition, and it's going to bring him some success. What about the rest of us then? So is it going to be good for the rest of us? Is it going to be good for the rest of us? Is it going to be good for the rest of us? So this looks like it's going to go through. And there's going to be quite a bit of a gloat, but I'm not sure how long that's going to last. It feels as though it's going to be short-lived. Maybe he might initially get a lot of young people, and then when he realises, yeah, Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is someone who's very logical, very a strategic thinker, but not in a masculine way. Someone who can see both sides of the argument. Someone who can see how to make something fair and just. But the Queen of Swords can also be a real tyrant. She can also be quite indecisive. So how I'm reading that is, the initial thing, it looks like it is definitely going to go through. Starmer believes it's going to bring him more success and basically the green light to do whatever he wants. And as it's Pentacles, it's finance, security, finance, food, all that kind of thing. Even down to net zero. And then we've got the Queen of Swords. So for us, it looks like it's like for the people, we're just going to watch and wait and see if it is fair. But how likely is it to be be a good thing, because so far none of these cards are what I'm expecting. I was expecting, yeah, maybe he'll push it through, maybe he won't, or maybe it'll be stopped. It's not likely to be stopped looking at these cards. But then it's almost like there's no resistance to it. Why is there no resistance to that? Why is there no resistance to it? It feels as though, right, this is the Queen. We've got two Queens now. We've now got the Queen of Pentacles. The leaf is Pentacles. Earth. So we've got this Queen of Earth. This is a practical person. It feels as though people aren't too concerned because they're actually quite secure in the fact that younger people are going to get the vote. It's almost, this feels like education. This feels like the older generations are going to educate the younger generation on the art of politics, because let's face it, no one learns about politics anymore in school. You don't learn about politics anymore. Well, you do. You learn about certain aspects of politics, and you learn about ideology now. You learn about political correctness, but you don't learn about politics in a balanced manner. It's all very left-leaning. I think there's going to be a re-education of the young, and it feels like it's already taking place. And I'm wondering if this is to do with social media. Is this got something to do with social media? There doesn't feel to be any real worry about this 16-year-olds getting the vote. And it's almost as if the younger generations are more tuned in than we think they are. And then we've got the Two of Swords. Can you see that? Can you see that? This is like, we're not too worried about it because these kids really find it difficult to make a decision. Well, they don't know what they want for tea half the time, do they? You know. You ask a 16-year-old a straight question and get a straight answer back. It's not going to happen. Where are you going? Out. Where are you going? Just out. When will you be back? I don't know. In a bit. What time's in a bit? I don't know. You know, so you try and ask a 16-year-old a straight question, they haven't got the maturity to give you a straight answer. So it feels like, yeah, there's a massive push to get the vote. It's been well thought out because of what I've said before. They are going to get it. They're going to push it through because there isn't enough bodies in the Houses of Parliament to oppose it. There's going to be a celebration. But the people, that's the actual vote itself, but the people don't seem necessarily concerned because you've got this person as an educator, this person who's practical. So it's also, these kids are mentally astute. They have some notion of how to be practical. The only problem is they don't know how to make their mind up. And it feels like the internet is the place where they will make their mind up about who they will vote for when there is a vote. For that, you know, when next time there is a vote that they can vote in. So there does seem to be it seems to be more positive than I expected. So that's that then. So let's have a wisdom of the oracle for 16-year-olds. Looks like yes, they will get the vote. Nuala. And we just have to wait and see. And I think we're just going to have to trust that these kids have got the mental acuity and the practicality and to be able to make a decision. See, the thing is, these kids might get a bit of an internet overload and then not be able to make a clear decision. So and lots of kids just do whatever the mates are doing. You know, they just go along with whatever their mates are doing. So that's very much swinging in the balance, and this is about a balance. So if you've got 16-year-olds going to vote because his best mate or her best mate is voting for one particular candidate, then the mates are bound to do it as well, vote for the same people. That could be anyone. It all depends who happens to be popular. It feels like there's going to be battles in TikTok and Instagram and all these other places where kids hang out, WhatsApp battles or whatever. So let's have a wisdom for 16-year-olds. A wisdom of the oracle, please. Wisdom of the oracle, please, for 16-year-olds getting the vote. We have milk and honey, number 51. Number 51. Oh, come on, where are you? I bet it's the last one in book, isn't it? Is it the last one? 51. Milk and honey. Think about. There is only one authentic you. This version of yourself is Spirit's emissary in the world. When you're in alignment with the truth, that you are a unique expression of the divine, your ego can rest and your soul can illuminate your purpose. Now is the time when you're seeking your true north. When you find this direction, you automatically step into prosperity, and the world brings you evidence of abundance. Miracles are a choice and a way of seeing the world. With every choice you make right now, you have the potential to seize good fortune and embrace your destiny. Opportunities will lead you to your best life now. Be open to them. You're getting a sweet taste of what you want. Right. So even this one's talking about the choice. A choice. You know, you've got two queens. One's the intellect, one's the security, food, all that kind of thing, wealth. Page of the Ace of Pentacles is a new opportunity for growth, wealth. But yeah, it's not really telling us anything other than, yeah, the kids are going to get the vote. It's going to happen. I don't know how quickly they're going to push that one through, but it's going to happen. And I think my guess is that whoever these kids vote for when they get a chance to vote will all be decided through social media. It's going to be a battle for social media, I think. So that's your reading for 16-year-olds. Right, what's the next one on my list? Got that one there. Where are we? BB wants to know, is Boris coming back? Is Boris coming back? What did I say? Did I say Rider Waite for Boris? That's rose quartz. Heart chakra. Right, let's have a look. Boris. Is Boris coming back? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Has he been in the news? Is he making noises of coming back? I've absolutely no idea. I've not heard from Boris for yonks. I I think he got involved in some argument or another a couple of weeks ago. I can't even remember what it was. It was that insignificant. So let's have a look. Is Boris coming back? I bet he's kicking himself for actually allowing them to throw him out after what Starmer's been doing. We've got the Knight of Wands, that's a player. That's a player. How many kids has Boris got? Right, so we've got a bit of a player. Is he coming back? We've got the Emperor again. Okay. I'm not saying anything until I've got 3 out. Right, what's Emperor? Right. Boris. This is a player energy. Very much a player. Not just in relationships, but with everything. He's this man's a player. Okay? Disguised as the Emperor, the man in charge, the wise one, the one that's made all the mistakes and found all the solutions and become wise, is solely disappointed with his lot. He's been given an offer, he's choosing to ignore it. So I'm wondering if the Tories are reaching out to Boris to rescue the Tory party, because Boris, for all his faults and his incompetencies, he was popular. He was popular amongst the people. The people liked him, bumbling Boris. So for all his personality flaws and his player energy, it does feel like the Tories are reaching out to Boris. Now, I don't know whether anything's been in the news, so if I'm already saying something that's out there, then let me know. It makes no difference anyway, whether it is or not, because everything's energy. What you think about, you bring about. And that goes for all of us, good or bad. But this feels like someone's reaching out to Boris, offering Boris a cup. This could be an apology. This could be an offer. It could be an offer of money. This is to do with emotions and intuition and dreams and things like that. Cups are about dreams, emotions, intuition, psychic abilities. But someone's offering Boris a second go around, but he's choosing to ignore it because he's got the face on over all the stuff that went on when he was Prime Minister. He's not going to let that one go. He's not going to be able to let it go. So does that mean Boris is going to just sit and sulk? I mean, Boris is already making loads of money. Then we've got another Page of Swords. This Page of Swords can be a spy. So I'm not saying anything until I've got 2 more down. Page of Swords. Come on, what's this Page of Swords? I've got 2. Have we got 2? Yeah. Page of Swords. The Hermit. Queen of Swords again. Right. But even though there's an offer here, there's also a fear of if he does go back, he's just going to get spied on, he's going to get stung again. This wise man, this is a pretense of a wise man, is actually becoming more wise. So what I'm saying to you is, Boris as was the player dressed up as, this very responsible gentleman that's all wise and wonderful, prime ministerial, gets kicked out. This was the lovable rogue image, right? Gets kicked out. Tories are now desperate for his reappearance because they need a bit of character back. Kemi's making a right balls up of it. and they want someone who, even if he makes a balls up of it, the public going to love him anyway because he's funny. But because of his playerness and all the questions surrounding the children and all that and relationships, he's actually worried that there's still spies on him. And if that's the case, then scandal can come out at any moment in time, because we know how politics works. He's not a facade of a responsible person anymore. He has become really wise to all this spies in the camp and people being able to stab you in the back pretty quickly over a piece of cake. So Boris is ignoring it because he's become wise to the political shenanigans and how quickly you can get burnt. And he's going to turn any offer down. He's going to tell him to go and get fucked, basically. And if he doesn't tell him to go and get fucked, it's because the offer is too good to be true. I.e., money. Lots of money. So let's have a look at this queen. He's going to tell him to get stuffed, unless... Right. You've got the Queen of Swords looking at the King of Wands. So his initial reaction is to turn his back on it. But the King of Wands, it's almost as like the King of Wands is offering something. The King of Wands is inspirational, very creative, fiery, but not fiery like this player energy. This is someone who's already sowed his wild oats and has settled down. It feels as though Boris has actually grown up quite a lot and learnt quite a lot of lessons about what it is really to be in politics and just how cutthroat it is, because it is a dirty business. So I don't think, no. Yeah, answer to that question, Boris, don't think he is coming back. He might come back in an advisory role. He might come back as a front man, but not actually as a politician. A bit like how Rishi Sunak brought in David Cameron through the back door by giving him a peerage. Could be something like that. So let's have a wisdom for Boris. Boris Johnson. No, I don't think, according to these cards, no, Boris isn't coming back. He might come back in an advisory role, but there's no way does he want his private life smearing all over the national newspapers and questions over how many kids he's got to how many different women and how many, that's still very much at the heart of Boris. So let's have a look. Right, let's have a wisdom. Is Boris, about Boris. What's going on with Boris? What's going on with Boris? For some reason, these cards don't feel like they want to come out. Come on, let's have a Boris card. Let's have a card for Boris Johnson, please. There we go. Truth be told. Maybe that's what he's worried about. Number 14. 14. Are you willing to do whatever it takes to experience the prosperous life you desire? If you want to be an artist, do you make your art a priority? If you want to be a healer, do you set time aside to learn new things to help you serve? A writer must write, and a singer must sing. Being true to your calling is essential to your moving forward. there is another oracle message too. It's time to have a look at the real, honest truth about your thoughts, feelings and beliefs about prosperity, about your relationship to money, to compensation and to meaningful work. Ask yourself what is true for me and you will find the key to abundance. Yeah, it feels like he's going to be given an offer that perhaps he can't really refuse, because Boris also likes his money, but I don't think he's going to take it. There's clearly an offer on the table, and I don't think he's going to take it because he's turned his back on it. Negotiations, but no, it's not going to happen. Not going to happen. Right then, so that's Boris. Right now then, what's this called? Is it called Unikite? Unikite. Right, this one is Will William be king? Sue wants to know, will William be king? Will William be king? I don't know William's astrology. I don't know when he was born. I don't know what star sign. I don't know what his ascendant is. I don't know what his moon sign is. So I know nothing about William in that respect. So let's have a look. Will William be king? Oh, I think we might have to knock on wood for these. Try again. Is Prince William going to be king? Is the Prince of Wales going to be king? Is the Prince of Wales? I mean, I did a one about Charlie before Christmas Day that got quite a lot of flack via email, and I didn't see Charles staying on the throne for long. But after Charles's speech, I'm not sure William's going to be on the throne for long either, if he is at all. We've got the Eight of Fire, Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is about quick communication. It's about travel. It's about moving away. It's about some things happening swiftly. But that's not telling me. See, I think that something's going to happen. I did. If you look at my Charles reading that I did before Christmas, can't remember what day it was, but it was before Christmas. It's a few, 2 or 3 back. I said Charles wouldn't be king for long, and I think William will step into his shoes. I'll take those two. 2 of water and strength. Right, so we've got things happening quickly. The 2 of Cups, which is partnership, relationship, and making a choice. It's not been made. It's not been. The decision hasn't been made yet. So this is the 2 of Cups. The 2 of Cups. The decision hasn't, but it's in reverse. So the decision hasn't been made yet. It's like there's no partnership. Why would there need to be a partnership for William to be king? No partnership. Unless there's some marriage issues. And then we've got strength. So this is a battle of the inner world and the outer world. This is calming the inner. It's like there's some emotional upheaval going on at the moment. I think it might have something to do with his relationship. It might be with Catherine. It might be with the family, the wider family. could even be with Harry and Meghan, I don't know. But there is some communication that's going to come in quite quickly. But it's not going to lead to a decision yet, because there seems to be some sort of battle, ongoing battle, as to why William is not. See, I said Charles, right, and then we've got transformation. That's the death card. Transformation is an ending, but it signals a new beginning. If you look, this person's blowing embers off the hand. Embers, so fire and fire, the 8 of fire, transformation, the 13. Yeah, that's the death card. Let me take 2 more. 2 more, please. 2 more, please, for William. This isn't happening yet. Will William be king? This is what we want to know. Will William be king? Thank you for telling the story of it. We just want to know if he's going to be king. Thank you. This even could be Charles stepping down. Whether that's shuffling off his mortal coil, or he's just retiring from being king. So what comes after that? What comes after the transformation? Whoa, all right, I'll take them. We've got the 10 of earth. So there's an ending. And then there's a 10. This is death. 10 of earth, which is the 10 of pentacles. Which 10s are about endings, signalling new beginnings. But the 10 of pentacles is about having everything that you ever wanted. It's a happily ever after type of, not necessarily happily emotionally, but happy financially, wealth wise. So it feels like there's going to be a death in the family, and this is an inheritance. And then we've got the 4 of cups, which is disappointment. If you look at this 4, if you remember the last 4 of cups, when I said about Boris being offered something, if you look, there's all these little pearls in the water. These are the cups that are being that are all around, but this person's not seeing them. They're only seeing this pearl here. It's slightly different. This is the focus. There's a focus on this one and an ignorance of the ones around. So this feels like inheritance. This feels like someone's got their eye on the prize. So I'm reading that differently. And then we've got the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. And that feels like the opportunity, the new opportunity. So that would be taking the throne would be delayed for some reason. So I think there'll be a delay on that. But how long are we going to be delayed for? We've got the 6 of earth in reverse. When's rutting season? Is it spring? Right, I think, right, so it's going to be a death in the family. There will be an inheritance. I don't know whether this is Charlie or who this is, but I don't know who it is, but there's going to be a death in the family. It could be somebody who's removed from the top 3 or whatever. There will be an inheritance. He's going to have his eye on the prize, which I'm just taking that's him being king, but it will be delayed. It's going to be delayed, and it's going to be delayed, and it's going to be delayed for about 6 months after this someone passing. 6 months after, I'd say. So, but is he going to be? It's going to be delayed, which means he will be there in the end. So, how long is he going to be king at any point? Is he going to be king at any point? Oh my word! 4 of Earth. Yes, he is. This is the 1111 card. This is the happily ever after card. So yes, he will be, but there'll be a delay on it. Someone's going to pass over. There'll be an inheritance. He'll have his eye on the prize, but it's going to be delayed for about 6 months after. So that's that one. And let's just have a wisdom for William. Let's have a wisdom of the oracle for William, please. According to analytics, we are now on £255 for Blue Bellwood. What about that one? So keep going. You're doing marvellous, having to sit through my readings. But isn't it fantastic that you can earn that kind of money just by watching someone's video can help earn that kind of money? It's amazing. I think it's brilliant. And it's the only thing that keeps me coming up here every night when I really want to go to sleep sometimes. Go the distance. Well, I'm not surprised about that one because I did say he's got his eye on the prize, but there's going to be a delay on it. Number 47. Go the distance. Oh, 47. Right, 47. Your most precious dreams are not about instant gratification but enduring prosperity. See, not instant. It's not going to be instant. There'll be a delay. This is a time to think long term and engage in continued action. You will experience momentum building as you translate the ebb and flow into slow and steady movement forward. Your efforts, ideas and hard work can now lead to greater riches than you can imagine. Stoke the fire so that an uninterrupted stream of energy is available to support you in all the phases of manifestation. Be assured that you are in the right place right now. Yeah, all in divine timing. William will be king, all in divine timing. There will be a delay on it though. But someone's going to pop the clogs. He's going to be in line for some inheritance, but he won't get it straight away. Right then, when I said it were going to be a quick reading, it's 43 minutes. So if you managed to stay awake through all of that, well done. well done. And I'm going, and I'll be back tomorrow with a different reading altogether. And so take care of yourselves. I'll see you soon. Ta-ra.